I've been giving a lot of spotlight to Festival King's new Holy Relic in PvP, but there's a real application for this on dogs. If you've been using the King strategy for a while, now it's even better. Well, with Tonar's Holy Relic releasing, honestly, the King cheese isn't as necessary anymore. If you have Tonar's Relic, your team is so strong anyways, but if you were still using the King cheese because it's so consistent and so easy to do, now it's just better. With King having more damage, your shield is just guaranteed to be working, where sometimes you'd felt like in the first turn of like floor 3, if you get unlucky with the attack pattern, you could just break the shield, have to restart. I think now it's not going to be the case anymore. And with King increasing damage plus attack on your Freyr or whatever character. I mean, you could use Scotty for this team as well if you don't have Freyr. But Freyr is like recommended because the ignites are really, really annoying. But now with the increased attack, it's just even better. So this King Relic, I just really like the fact that they made him good again. Now, he was already being used for this, sure. But realistically, people are already like not using him as much anymore because Tonar's Relic released, so might as well use a fast team opposed to this team that takes a little longer, right? Now with this, with the increased attack, now our characters are going to be hitting harder, it's going to be faster, right? Because that's what you want now for dogs. You don't want to just beat it. You want to beat it fast. Dogs are a farmable boss now with the release of this new demonic beast, which King also is pretty good for the demonic beast, but with the new demonic beast, dogs are now farmable, so you want to beat it fast. If you're doing King team still, you don't have, for whatever reason, you didn't pull for Ascanor. Like, God bless her soul if you don't have Ascanor. Whatever reason you don't have Melly or Ascanor. I don't know. You're still using the King team. Now you want to beat it faster because, I mean, that was pretty good for a King level 1. You want to beat it faster so that you can actually farm the card. There's probably going to be a card set using the King card, right? And you're probably going to want to have that if it's as powerful as the card we have for Deer, right? Because if you recall, every Demonic Beast card is super powerful, right? Let me actually do this. The Demonic Beast card for Bird allowed us to use the card set that increases single target damage, which is really good. And then for Deer is the card set that we all use now for dogs and the new beast, and you know, just anytime you're playing PvE and or Demonic Beast and you want to play effectively, you want to use the new card, so the Deer card, because it increases basic stats by 10% and also makes so you don't get frozen. By the way, they nerfed dogs floor 3. They made it easier, so now there's no damage cap, which is really good because the floor 1 wasn't nearly as hard as the other floors already, but this phase was slow because you had to make sure to kill both at the same time or you would have lost, right? So it was just really annoying. I'm glad they actually made this change. They realize, you know, people are gonna farm dogs now for the relics they don't have, so it's better. I mean, dogs have the least relics out of the 3. Bird has 33 relics, Deer has 17 relics, and dogs have 11 relics. So if you already have King and Tonar's relic, like you basically have all of them. Like the other relics kind of most of the other relics aren't really relevant. But in the future, we're probably going to get more relics. For my assumption, I think any Meliodas relic we get in the future, like Lost Vein, Assault Melee, it's going to be the new beast. It's not going to be dogs. I don't know what characters are going to be for what now. I don't think Bird and Deer are ever going to get relics anymore. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. But with the trend we've seen, they just be releasing relics for whatever. Like, they released King's Relic for dogs, which makes no sense, right? When you really think about it, it makes no sense because King is a fairy, right? That's not the character, the character race that was, you know, already predetermined for dogs, it felt like, right? But no, they're just releasing whatever. Yorm got a a deer relic when she should have been a bird relic, and then, you know, that I think that was the first one where it was like, wait, that's not how it's supposed to be. And then I guess they were like, okay, we just give relics to whatever we want, with whatever boss we want, and that's how it's been, right? So I don't know, maybe just random characters are gonna be getting dog relics. Maybe what's a good character that could get a relic soon? I don't even know. Because other than like festivals, a lot of characters just aren't very good. They don't have relics yet, right? No king card. Let's do this, right? I was thinking of attack. Okay, it's gonna be damage cap. And then, damn. No, you know what? It's fine. It's fine because we're gonna do this, right? Very unfortunate. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do one toner attack right here, and then we're gonna make sure that he dies. The toner attack is to give King ultimate gauge with Toner's Holy Relic, so that he actually gets the ultimate for the next phase, just in case we don't get any cards for him. I have to alter Freyr, or else I'm not gonna kill. I mean, I could actually... No, I couldn't take one extra turn because I had no king cards, right? That's the one unfortunate thing with King's strategy, is if the game decides that you're unlucky and you're not getting any king cards, like, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Oh, don't kill. Okay. I actually didn't want to kill here. I want you to just get really close. At that point, it is what it is, right? There's not much we can do. If you just get unlucky, but, you know, once you get going, like right here, like that debuff card that he just did on me would be scary, right? Would be scary if I was using like a regular team. Like with a regular team now, you want to one-shot them. Like, you want to one-shot this phase every time because you simply do not want to deal. I'm gonna waste these bond cards here, hopefully get a Freyr card. You simply don't want to deal with that debuff. He just does a lot of damage to you, and sealing or healing is just something you just don't want to deal with, right? But with King's team is not a problem. That's why, you know, I think King's team is still so powerful. Because of the consistency. Like, yeah, you have the chance of getting unlucky and not pulling a card for King, but it's still worth it. It's still worth that risk. We're gonna do, this is gonna get King's ultimate and Freyr's ultimate. Very good, very good. Ooh, that's really good damage if you consider, like, you know, both of the dogs are targets you're trying to kill, right? If you're just doing like almost damage cap on both of them with one card at the same time, like AoE skills are good for dogs. It's just a lot of AoE characters don't do enough damage to feel like they're warranted, right? Like Freya, which just came out. I think when you're using her and you're doing her AoE, she feels like she does enough damage, like, okay, her AoE is warranted, right? Like, her AoE does enough damage. But a lot of characters don't. Like, even Melee, if he's not with the attack buff, it doesn't feel like it's warranted. Man, I just want to do this. And then... yeah, I think this will kill. Maybe not. Okay. I was thinking King's ultimate wouldn't kill the left dog, and then I would have to re-attack, and then that would kill him, and then he would revive, and then Freyr would kill the white dog, and then Bond would kill the black dog. But I mean, the damage. The thing is, right? Damage caps are kind of annoying, but they mitigated that a little bit by putting those markers on the health bar. And that was an update that came out because Demonic Beast, you know, the damage cap is sometimes unpredictable because you have to like really calculate, okay, how much health does he have? What's the percentage? Really annoying. So the markers were really great. Were great update. Dogs, when they are in that phase, don't have the goddamn marker because it's two enemies and they have the two little health bars on top. Like, it would have been really good if at the top here, it would show both dogs like on top of each other or side by side, probably on top of each other. But I don't know, on mobile maybe it would occupy too much space, maybe that's why they don't do it. Which, you know, I haven't played on mobile in a while. Only time I ever go on my iPad is for like buy packs and stuff. Because on PC you can't. So I don't know, maybe that's why they don't have it, but I remember being very weird, that decision by them. So here, that AoE could have broken the King Shield, because my Bond, usually when you're using this, I should have mentioned, you're using triple defense with resistance rolls to make sure that in the first turn he doesn't take the hits. But you can see I have 28,000 attack because I'm using attack defense. I'm using attack defense on Bond because I kind of want him to do damage so we can do this faster. Now, we can do it faster if I wasn't talking so much, and I was just like more paying attention, but let's do this. We have hopefully a stance room. Oh no! I might have to restart. I think I messed up. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I have a king card. I shouldn't have used a Tonar card just in case. Because we might actually... See, Bond is actually doing okay damage for what Bond is. It's doing okay damage. Okay, we got stance removal. I was a little scared we would get like another Tonar stance removal and I just wasted one. That would have been really unfortunate. Okay, that breaks the shield, but it's okay. As long as Bond doesn't get broken, which Bond is never targeted. It's always... It's already targeting the white dog. It's always Freyr that's targeted, so it's fine. I actually don't know why it's Freyr, because I'm pretty sure Bond has less HP than Freyr right here. Actually, it can't be typing, because the dog is his light, alright? So he can't really be typing. I'm not sure the reasoning for that. Doesn't matter though, so long as the shield doesn't break. That's all that matters, and we keep, you know, lowering his attack every turn more and more. What do? We have options here. I think we do this. I wish we could cleanse. I wish Tonar cleansed. Right? Let's just make sure that he dies here. If he doesn't die, I'll restart the game. But I think with the increased damage, I kill here. Because this card is going to do a little bit. Right? Bond. Ignores defense. I don't think Freyr kills. True blocks. I'm not going to restart the game. It's okay. Ideally, I would want to move right now. Then, you know, next turn I'll use King's Ultimate, cleanse the attack lower, stuff like that. But it's fine. I didn't want to waste Freyr's Ultimate. Freyr's Ultimate is great for clearing the next stage super fast. But unfortunately, what we're going to have to do instead is waste Tonar's Ultimate just to ensure that we move on. It's fine. Tonar's Ultimate is great. You know, for a lot of players, you know, that don't even have Tonar, just know that if you pull one, the 1/6 Ultimate is stupid strong because of the way they made her. Like, they, when they first made Tonar, they didn't know that she was going to be a Demonic Beast unit, right? So, they just gave her a shitty ultimate. They gave her weak point, which for PvE, it's kind of bad, because a lot of bosses you can't debuff, right? And to counteract, if you're doing dogs, her ultimate does triple damage. So it's just like, you always have weak point, which if it's always applied, it's a good ultimate. Okay, this is the real shit with King. Please don't freeze him. Okay. We're gonna do this. What if we actually did this? We get his ultimate, and then we ult next turn. I think that'd be pretty good. Because I'm not really too scared. How much damage did we do here? That's pretty good. I'm actually not too scared of the Black Dog's freeze, because he has 5 ultimate gauge, so there's nothing to be scared of. He just ults next turn, does his big damage, and then I'll even attack with him after the fact, just to do another wave of big damage, while we take 0. Like, literally 0, the shield cannot break. Boom. Boom. How's Tonar's passive? Okay, I need to attack one more time for Ban to get the attack buff. So I'm gonna do this. And then just make sure he dies, because at that point then King actually doesn't have 5 ultimate gauge, so I just want to make sure that he's out. By the way, if you want to know like when Tonar is going to give the attack buff, you just look at the counter, because like right there, I wanted to make sure that Ban's going to kill, I think. I wanted to make sure that he would have the attack buff when he's ulting, and he just got buff removed, right? So, you know, just make sure that that he would actually be able to take him out. So, pretty clean. Pretty clean. This team, you know, so long as you don't get cocked by King not getting any cards, this team is so clean. Like, 15 minutes to clear dogs isn't the fastest. Now, with Freya and, you know, Meli, Escanor, you can clear dogs in under 10 minutes pretty easily with Tonar's Relic, but it's a start. Because if you don't have Tonar's Relic yet, farming with this, with Tonar, without the Relic, is much easier than doing any other team if you don't have Tonar's Relic. So, nice.